I did not forget. Just still trying to fight with my green screen. It's been a pain to light it. I hate using the face cam. But some of you prefer it. So that's why it exists. We are going to try... Oh my, it's so bright. It's so bright. We are going to try to rewrite history and win the Richmond race with Alex Bowman, as you can see from the excellently edited thumbnail. $100%. Oh my goodness, it's so bright. Just how bright my monitor is. I have to turn it all the way up during the daytime. Turn it down a little bit. Oh, it's still... When it peaks hard. Here we go. We're probably going to wreck a few times, to be honest. Thank you. I know exactly the tone you meant that with. Let's get by Chadwick Fincham there. We had a lot of practice here yesterday. A lot of practice. Hours worth. This game was all right. I am just so excited for the next one to come out. Sadly, it comes out the same week as Battlefield 6. So... we're gonna have a lot going on in October. Probably the first weekend Battlefield 6 is out, I will not be playing. Because I'll be over here streaming NASCAR 25. Ghost of Yote is coming out around then. Well, save your cash and get an SSD for crying out loud, so you can have more than 3 games on your PlayStation. I think you can go up to at least 4 now on the external, maybe even 8 terabytes. I think they upped the storage amount in an update like last year, something like that. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Used to, I mean, there's no way you could have filled an SSD with 4 terabytes, but these PS5 games are just so large. At least a lot of them are. We had a lot of practice yesterday. on this track. We had a lot of practice. Well, caution on the speedway. We'll go ahead and pit. Because we can. Biff, I did not forget. How dare you insinuate that I forgot? I was fighting with my webcam. Oh, no. We definitely didn't have to pit. We just did. Because we can run this whole stage in one tank. And, I mean, we probably should pit. The AI have a ton of tire wear here. We turn their tire wear down, and they still have a ton of tire wear. Yes, glad to be here. I said I was going to do a 100% stream today. So, I'm here to keep my word. We would have went live like an hour ago, but it may not look like it, but it took a long time to make that thumbnail. And even longer to fight with my webcam. These back marker cars are a lot slower than the leaders. Well, we're 17 laps in. They should start showing the effects of tire wear already. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm sure there's some kind of AI-based solution that I could use, especially with NVIDIA's technology, that would help me not even have to use a webcam. I could probably just crop it automatically. But, I mean, I have the green screen. I might as well try to use it. And it works fine during the day when I have a bunch of daylight coming through my window. But when it gets dark, it is a pain to get lighting to the green screen. Because even if I light the green screen perfectly, my face just disappears. I know there's an AI plugin for NVIDIA cards where you can have it so your eyes never leave the webcam. They just constantly are staring right at the webcam. So you can look like you're paying attention during meetings and interviews and stuff. I just think that would be hilarious to turn that on for the whole stream. So even when I'm staring intently at the game, I'm just making eye contact with everyone at home. Yeah, the leader's running away from us a little bit. I probably need to, and what? I almost lost it there. Yeah, I need some kind of lighting. It's just, lighting's not my expertise. I've never really looked into it too much. How to light the webcam, like the background and the foreground, you know, my face, all that. and how to not wash out the screen while doing it. Look him in the eyes. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a power play. That's definitely a power play. The old eye contact dookie. If you believe, you can achieve. Isn't that's very true. Believers are achievers. But our tires are looking decent. Oh dear. We slipped a little there. We did draw in the leader a little bit. He had us over 6 seconds back. Now we're under 6. Get hired on the spot or arrested. If some company I was interviewing with arrested me after that, I would be very irritated. At most, just hang up and never call back. You don't have to arrest me. I'm about to sneeze. I'm probably going to wreck the car. I'm just on the edge of a sneeze right now. Edge of a Sneeze could be the name of a rock band. I already have my artist name. It's Instant Vanille. And my first album's going to be titled Abandoned Sandwich. Woo! We got loose out of that corner. "49 laps remain. Plenty of time. And we're running down the leader very quickly. Let's start pacing ourselves here. Save some fuel, save some tire. R.I.P. Martin Truex Jr. How do NASCAR drivers sneeze? I don't know how they do a lot of things. To keep the focus that long to nail, you know, at a 400 lap race here, 1,600 corners. And that's intense. And like, what if you get an itch on your head? You're wearing a helmet and probably a fire retardant face sock. That's got to be challenging. I have a hair dangling. There we go. That's what it is. It's a face sock. Well, it's definitely not a balaclava. May look similar. It's probably Nomex. I'm Googling that right now to end this discussion. Yes, Nomex head sock from Acelo Racewear. Nomex head sock. I want you guys to shove it. Balaclava this, head sock that. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I knew I had heard the term somewhere. Who cares? Who cares? I was extremely close. You love to argue over specifics, and I hate it so much. Especially specifics of a joke. Oh my, when people do that, it makes me want to flip tables. I don't know if those words have ever been uttered. You may be the first person. I was much closer than you were, and that's all that matters. Tell me balaclava. Yeah, sure. I even knew what material it was made out of. You're gonna try to recreate this with the 2022 cars? Previously, I could have. I owned the next-gen DLC for NASCAR Heat 5 on PlayStation, but when they locked my copy of the game, it took away all the DLC that I paid for, and I can't re-download it. It's gone. Who's in the lead right now? They're killing it. Kevin Harvick. The car felt a little weird coming out of that corner. I might back it down even a bit more. Their tires should be way more worn than mine, so... I think it's just a matter of time before their tires fall off. Last night it felt like between 10 to 20 laps they started slowing down. Yeah, the only way I can play with the next-gen cars now is to go play NASCAR Rivals or Ignition. Yeah, it's a little odd to see Chastain in the 77. And see like a bunch of retired drivers. You know, Alex Bowman in the 88. To Benedetto in the 21. There's been a lot of change in a few years. I guess this would qualify as a handful of years ago now. I didn't buy the game on PlayStation. I bought the game on PC originally, NASCAR Heat 5. And when it came to, because I streamed off my PC primarily. So when it came to PlayStation Plus, I got the game for free. But after the game was delisted, they removed the game from PlayStation Plus. And so they locked the game. And so I bought a disc version of the game. Well, it created its own listing for the game. So the disc or the digital version is still locked. The disc version is its own separate new installation. And the DLC did not transfer over. And I can't re-download the DLC. It's just gone. No, I did not wait to start. I created the broadcast. And I was still fighting through some issues with the webcam. I wish OBS wouldn't do that, but you have to create your broadcast. And even if you're not ready to start the stream, it just goes public. Everyone can see it. So that's a little frustrating, but it's all right. I think if I pre-created the broadcast just on the website, I could actually schedule what time it would show. And then I could just manually choose it through OBS. Different ways to skin a cat. You waited 20 minutes for it to start? Poor guy. Yeah, no matter what time the listing goes up, it may still be a minute before we go live. Until the stream actually goes live, usually with the stream starting banner, there is no guarantee it'll be soon. If I did it without the face cam, we would have been live immediately. That was the thing that held us up, was the lighting for the green screen. Stupid green screen, stupid face cam. Oh my goodness. What was that tomfoolery? They need better spotters in this game. The Mamba take. Look at Bobby Carter. What a bum. I must still have it on relaxed from the road course Watkins Glen stream. I should have checked that before we started the race, but it is what it is. Are we talking about Kobe, the Black Mamba, or are we talking about Mamba Smith? I think that's his name. Well, we had run down Kevin Harvick, but 2 run-ins with Bobby Carter. Idiot can't get off the track. Mamba mentality. No, I did not see it. I was away from the internet for most of the day. And then I watched a movie, so I was away for even longer. Well, we're going to lose some time on pit road, fixing all this damage. Oh, the car is busted. We're closing it on the end of the stage. If Bobby Carter gets back out on the track, I'm going to hit him again. Just out of principle. You're kidding me. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's craziness. But I mean, he's paid by NASCAR. So I wouldn't doubt that's his opinion. That's crazy. That's literally the only point of the championship. Unless he's just talking specifically about the playoffs, which is not the point. It's more like we need to crown the luckiest driver. I almost died there. Good morning, Reliver. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you here. Oh, you're kidding me. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Good for Hamlin for speaking out. Even under a lawsuit, he's still going against NASCAR. That's hilarious. Which, I mean, they took his charters away. I would be pretty angry if I was him. The charter system is a joke. If they can just pull your charters at any moment. $300. Like, who liked it? Did people's fingers slip going for the reply button? I mean, what? That's more worrying than the actual quote. Kyle is crazy fast right now. I don't know how Kyle's running faster than Harvick ever was. Wait, Harvick's catching back up. We're just running slow. What's our arrow looking like? $96. Too bad, right? That would be hilarious. NASCAR botting Mamba's tweets. Which, I mean, there are a ton of bots on Twitter. I mean, if you're on Twitter, you know that. I know you're on Twitter. I'm just saying, if you have a Twitter account, if you're active on Twitter, you are aware of the bot problem. Also didn't actually make the playoffs this year without contact with Joey and Denny. That's right, Mason. Reliver said, do you know there's a NASCAR game on the PSP? The only NASCAR game you have after your PlayStation got stolen by your ex-cousin, not cousin anymore. Oh dear. Did you guys divorce your cousin? Or did he die? I forget which was that NASCAR 07? Which one did they put on the PSP? JC said he doesn't have a problem with anyone being in the playoffs. I take a solid 17% of the playoff existence seriously. A 17% is Chris Buescher. Ow. Brad just flew by us. Oh, we just cannot get off of turn 4. That is crazy. Modded of 07. I thought so. I thought I remembered Sadler on the cover. BRCC. You'll have to fill me in on what that means. British Rally Car Championship. I forget what the name of their series is. I have a game for that on my Steam account. I bought this big racing bundle years ago from Humble Bundle, and it came with a bunch of different games. Black Rifle Coffee Company. I don't know. Never tried it. I don't trust all of these random coffee companies that popped up. Black Rifle may be trustworthy, considering they are one of the biggest. But a lot of these, like, veteran-owned coffee companies, they're just repackagers. Like, they buy their coffee from elsewhere, put it in their own packaging, and then resell it. And it's just kind of shady. They have some hardcore name and then add the word coffee to it. Like Death Wish Coffee. Your kid, is Death Wish Coffee a real thing? I made that up. I thought I made that up. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Do I have a Switch? I do. I never play it because I do not have a Pro Controller and I hate the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons may be the worst controller invented. It's so small. It's perfect for kids. I don't drink coffee. It's like, so none of these coffee companies appeal to me. The coffeeest thing I drink is like Monster Java. I don't even drink that anymore. I just drink the actual Monster. We give up so much time off in turn 4. I didn't think Death Wish coffee was a real thing. I just made that up. That doesn't mean I like Folgers. This is a Tim Richmond hat. That was his sponsor. The only time I ever drank coffee was, you know, in the Army, obviously, because it was cold, and caffeine was needed, or when I was working at the university. Yeah, I have rivals, but it sucks to play on the Joy-Cons. If I had a Pro Controller, I might give it another shot. Do I like mangoes? What, is there something I'm wearing that indicates I like mangoes? Yeah, I like mangoes. Is this a lead into a joke? A joke that's going to be at my expense? Look at us, we have the lead, baby. For now. Look at me, I'm Austin Dillon. Haha, I can lead at Richmond. Yeah, it sucks that they delisted the DLC. Because even though Utechnix doesn't have the license to the NASCAR games, you can still download the DLC for that game on the Steam store. Your girlfriend got you a Pro Controller, and you got more enjoyable at that point. I'm sure it did. Like, the Joy-Cons have their purpose, you know, for the motion-based games. For the, you know, ones where you have to, like, shake your controller or, you know, play, like, whatever it is the sports resort game is. But, for everything else, I would love to play the, I would love to play with the Pro Controller. You weren't able to get the DLC for the Utechnix games on your PS3? That is devastating. They released a ton of DLC for that game, or for some of them. For NASCAR 15, there's still a ton of the DLC available on Steam. Do I like Caitlin Clark? I don't follow her specifically. I heard that Sophie Cunningham, she hurt her knee, had to leave the game. That is a great question. The King is dead. That is a great question. I bet Mason was just about to ask that. Do I think Kyle Busch will win the championship? I mean, he's a lock at this point, 100%. He's going to win Daytona by 3 laps and go on to win 7 races during the playoffs. It's going to be a career-defining moment for Kyle Busch. I don't know. Kyle took out half the field at Richmond, and Austin Dillon won. So maybe next week, think about this. Austin Dillon takes out half the field, and Kyle Busch wins. All a part of the plan. All a part of the plan. Honestly, if they want to win the Owners' Championship, or even have a shot, they should just put Kyle Busch in the 3 car for the playoffs and have Austin drive the 8. Because he's going to get kicked out for a second round, almost guaranteed. Which, I mean, Kyle Busch probably would too with his luck in the RCR cars. JC's favorite driver is Catherine Legg. He's actually the biggest Catherine Legg fan. Ow. What happened to all that speed they had the last run? They were running insane lap times even at the tail end of the run, and all of a sudden, you know, they're way back there. So I can slow down a bit if I need to. I was locked in at the beginning of this stage. That is correct. I mean, you kind of did. With this point system, at least. In the Winston Cup points, we looked at them last night. Christopher Bell is, I think, 15 points ahead of Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott fell out of the top spot due to his last place finish. And Alex Bowman, the guy who might get eliminated from the playoffs, he's 8th in the Winston points. Did I adjust the Iowa setup to work at Richmond? I did not. I did not. We actually, you know, through our like 330 laps at Richmond yesterday, not counting practice laps, we kind of figured out this setup. Not saying we're not going to wreck again, but we're doing better than we were yesterday, just because of experience. Yeah. I feel pretty bad for Chris Buescher. He still has a chance to point his way in, I believe, but he would have to like win 2 stages and have Alex Bowman wreck out and also have a good finish himself. But it's a long shot because I think he's like 50 points back or something. But I mean, any of the RFK cars could win next week. Ryan Preece is probably more likely to flip, but, you know, Brad and Buescher could win. It's mathematically impossible. Even with two stage wins and Alex Bowman finishing like dead last, it would still be impossible. I thought he was only like 50 points back. That's in striking distance. Or is it over 60? I thought he was close enough. The points that I looked at didn't have the actual below the cut line number. It just had total points. I was just doing a guesstimation. It would require winning. Winning is not pointing in. Exactly 60. But, well, think about it. What if he gets the Xfinity fastest lap? No. Now we're talking. What's the points fall off from first to second? That's the deciding factor. And do you get points for leading a lap anymore? $61. Oh, 1 point for last. So even if Bowman finished dead last, he'll still get 8 points. So that would nullify the Xfinity fastest lap. Bowman's not any safer though. Even with that, you know, him being mathematically safe on points, anyone could win. Anyone could win at Daytona. And so he is very, 5 points fall off, no points for laps left. That's garbage. What a garbage system we have. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Bowman finishes dead last. He gets that 1 point. And there's no other way, apparently. What a garbage point system. No points for laps led, no points for leading the most laps, apparently. I don't like this. I don't like it here. Take me back to the Winston. Or at the very least, the chase for the Cup. I know there's a lot of people that are on the fence about going back to full season points, and they're like, to compromise, let's go back to the chase. My problem with letting 16 drivers in, I don't think the top 16 deserve to get in. 16th is pretty average. Yeah, it's all for entertainment. That's exactly right, Biff. That is exactly right. I mean, this year would be a great points battle. Yeah. How are we doing? We're about a third of the way through this stage. Still have a long way to go. We are going to have to stop for fuel at some point this stage. I could run it to just halfway and then pit. That way I could get fresher tires on the car again. Or I could run long and have faster tires at the end of this stage. This point system is the worst point system. You'd rather go back to the full season points format. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the points format's just consistently gotten worse. From the Winston to the chase with 10 drivers to the chase with 12 drivers, then to the playoffs. And then the 1 year we had 13 drivers. That was an odd year. William Byron's having a good run. He's usually pretty slow in this game. Where did he come from? Yes, spin gate. Yes, yes. Jeff Gordon has been added to the playoffs. That's one of my favorite NASCAR memes. Should be 20. I hate that even more. I hate that even more. Yeah, so Spingate was a Michael Waltrip Racing controversy. I forget which one of their drivers was fighting to get in, but Clint Boyer, I believe, was already locked in. But anyway, they came over the radio and asked him if his arm was itching, and that's when that was their code word. He spun the car, and it brought out a caution, which allowed one of Michael Waltrip Racing's other cars to get into the chase, and it eliminated Gordon. And so to right the wrong, they added Jeff Gordon to the playoffs. Yeah, it was something like that, yeah, with the arm. I know it was a question about the arm, yeah. Martin Truex Jr. Yes, that Biff, you are a genius. You are a genius. I think it was in the 56 car, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think it was probably the Napa 56. And Napa ended up leaving them after all that controversy, which is probably what led to the team shutting down. Because that wasn't the only time they cheated. They also cheated with the jet fuel. Oh, we've been through here before. I think it's a law. Every 80 laps, we have to go through the grass. Michael Turner with the information. He said in 2013, Truex drove the 56. Yeah. MWR, man. They you can't blame them. They were cheating for sure. And if they were cheating, that means they were trying. They just weren't cheating very smart. All right, I think we can make it on fuel if we stopped now. Like, we're right at our pit window. But I bet the AI is just going to run till they're out of fuel. Because the AI in this game do not have the best pit strategy. Oh, 2013, 13th driver. That's an easy way to remember that. What season it was. And believe me, as a Gordon fan, I was very happy. I did not care. Ever heard clipping the apron? In terms of driving across it and spinning? Because I've done that a ton. Let's read this. Of all 110 currently legal car numbers in NASCAR, 69 has the longest active streak of not making a Cup Series appearance. I believe the last start was 1993. What a crazy stat line. Pulled out Austin Dillon on Rivals the other day for Richmond, and actually went and won it again. I thought about doing Austin Dillon, but I was like, he already won his. I really don't want to race as Austin Dillon. Yeah, we're definitely in our fuel window. But I would like to run these tires down a little bit more. That way we're not ending the stage on super old tires. Boyer could have done it. He definitely, like that. They could have done that in a better way. Back then, I don't believe NASCAR was monitoring the SMT data. I don't even know if the teams are legally allowed to capture that data. So, like, there's ways they could have gotten away with, like, grenading the engine and bringing out a caution if they really wanted to. But they took the easy way out, and it did not work. Track bar, are you helping me? Yeah, that's a great quote. I believe that was Junior, right? The teams having a track, or the drivers having a track bar adjuster in the car was insane. Am I playing anything else tonight? Possibly. After this, I might do a scary game. Ooh, spooky. Full season points for it. Needs to come back for all three for the top series. Yes. The only thing they have to balance is when Cup drivers race in Xfinity, like, I don't know, maybe you guys have an opinion on this. Should their points count? Like, not towards their, you know, winning a championship, but like, should they be counted as winning the race and getting those points, or should it go to the highest placing Xfinity driver? How would they decide that? I mean, they could just do it like they do now and just not award points. But I don't know. Maybe it would be I don't know if that's a good way to balance it, though, not counting their points. It's just an idea. Like, highest placing Xfinity driver, that makes sense, but then you also have to worry about, like, if a Cup driver wins, like, if there are other Cup drivers in the field, what if they also interfere with the running order? I don't know. It may just be fine to do it the way they have it now, just full season. Personally, I would like to see points for leading a lap come back and points for leading the most laps. Like, if they're already going to have a bonus point for a sponsor for Xfinity, like, just bring it back. Oh, no, I'm not saying count the Cup drivers' points. Definitely not do that. Unless we just want to let Cup drivers drive Xfinity full-time again. Which I'm not against. I'm not against that, for the record. I think it would create better long-term racers. Kurt Busch never forgiving NASCAR for screwing him over in 2015. It really stuck with you. It's crazy his career comeback, though. One of the craziest stories that no one talks about, probably just out of respect, because it's a tragic situation all around. Clint Boyer killing that person. That's not talked about. I think about that every now and then. You know, he's such a happy-go-lucky guy. And from what it sounds like, it wasn't his fault that it happened. It's just somebody was walking onto like an on-ramp on the highway, and he took him out. It was like late at night, I believe. Oh, Biff, you didn't know about that? Yeah. Yeah, right there, Clint Boyer in the 14 car, right out there. Hit somebody with his car. They were walking on an on-ramp. I believe that's the story. Late at night, he couldn't see them. Ran him over. That's 2 drivers of the 14 car. That's right, JC. Something about that 14. Maybe we need to investigate AJ Foyt real quick. I mean, it's probably a good thing that you didn't know that. Chase Briscoe's next. Yes, Michael, I am with you on that 1,000 billion%. Let all the Cup drivers that want to race back in. Because for one reason, yes, it does help develop Xfinity talent. That way they're Cup ready. When they get to Cup, they know race etiquette, they know racecraft, and they know what competitive speed really is. But it also puts butts in the seats. If I have the chance to go to an Xfinity race and I see that some big name Cup star is going to be in it, I'm more interested. Like, you don't think when Dale Jr. shows up to an Xfinity race, people don't flood the stands just to see Dale Jr.? 100% they do. And I don't believe many drivers would actually attempt the full season like they used to. I'm just all for it. A lot of people are really against it. I think the more vocal group is the people that are against it. Against any Cup driver involvement in the Xfinity Series. Which I'm a little annoyed when a Cup driver goes to the Xfinity Series and takes out a bunch of drivers running for an Xfinity Series championship. That's really annoying. You would get rid of the limit for trucks in Xfinity? Yeah, I'm right there with you. Because I think racing against the younger drivers helps out those younger drivers because they know what the skill ceiling really is. No Cup drivers in Xfinity? Well, the reasoning behind people saying that is, you know, they want to see Xfinity drivers compete against Xfinity drivers. But if you've only ever driven Xfinity, you're not going to be a Cup level talent. You're only going to rise to a certain amount of skill. And you're going to be racing against a bunch of also young, inexperienced guys. But if you're racing against some veteran Cup drivers, you're going to learn really, really quick what the car can do and how to race each other. Which, I mean, even Cup drivers have been struggling with race etiquette for a while. And part of that's the next-gen car's fault, because you have to be really aggressive all the time, because most next-gen races are track position races. Andrew Zane Michaeltronics. Yes, that's my full government name. Echo Park Speedway. I hate Echo Park. Yes, Andrew Zane Michaeltronics. That's my full name. Man, these guys are going to run it to the end of their fuel load. Does the AI lack basic pit strategy? Like, if they're getting outrun by the leader like they are, they need to be coming down pit road. Yeah, look, we're lapping these guys. They need to be coming down and grabbing fresh tires, because on fresh tires, they're just as fast as me, if not a little faster, for at least 20 laps or so. But it's crazy. I even turned down the AI tire wear, and they just fall off so hard. And it's honestly a little frustrating, because the race is really competitive for 20, 30 laps, and then it just gets very uncompetitive. Part of it's my fault, though. I picked a long-run setup, and this thing stays pretty good, even late in the run. Oh my goodness. I'm glad we didn't pit. I'm glad we didn't pit. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that just crazy? Echo Park Restart Zone, Echo Park 500, 400, and 500. Soon to be Echo Park Series. Oh, no. Don't put that evil on us. Don't put that evil on us. They do sponsor a lot of races. The reasoning behind that, I believe, is they have a semi-partnership with SMI, I believe. The owner of Echo Park is related to the owners of SMI. Something like that. Someone's related to somebody, and so that's why they're so involved with NASCAR. The other day, I was trying to think of ISC, International Speedway Corporation, and I could not think of their name. But just yesterday, it came to me. I was just sitting there, I was like, oh, ISC. Yeah, this is why to run it long on short tracks. Yeah, that's a extremely good point, Michael. Yeah, if I had pit, I would have went multiple laps down probably, or at least one. We did have a huge lead, so maybe we would have been safe. No, they're gonna buy. They're gonna buy the naming rights to Michael McDowell. Where is this going? Oh, he doesn't know. We gotta lock it again. We've been running really slow laps because our tires were worn. Look at Denny up there, up the track. Running a crazy line. Yes, they're buying his name. Michael McEcho Park. You heard it here first. Whew, touch the apron there. That's a lot of people. A lot of people that we know. Or we're missing a few. BG clips. For one. Hopefully they're doing okay. We haven't heard from BG in a while. Best track names: Lowe's, Infineon, Auto Club, Canadian Tire. Oh my goodness. I actually do like Infineon just because I grew up with it. It took me years to call it Sonoma. Years. And Auto Club eventually, you know, took over. I still call it Auto Club. Even when I'm racing at California Speedway. Restricted blade tracks, you only take tires under caution, under green. You take enough fuel only. That's also a really good strategy. The Thick Yard. That's a pretty good name. Oh, Kyle Busch, what is he doing? He's a lap down and up here charging. Yeah. Got that lead. Man, I thought we were in stage 3. You bought the naming rights to Echo Park Speedway to revert it back to Atlanta, but with a twist. Atlanta's Georgian Motorsport Speedway, featuring thick bricks. I think that's a mouthful. It's going to be a lot to fit on a logo. The Mick Yard. Honestly. Nowadays. The House of the Lagooner. Joe Logano run. He can run, but he can't escape that nickname. Somewhere Rick Hendrick is hearing this. Mr. H has been mentioned. Alexander Michael Warren Bowman. Don't reach out while driving. It's dangerous. Ow. The mickiest dude is Austin Dillon. No kidding. I mean, he earned this Richmond win, but like, where is RCR's speed coming from just for the 3-car? Because you look at Kyle Busch's car, it was not nearly as fast. And you can't tell me Austin Dillon's just better at Richmond. Kyle Busch used to own Richmond. Exalta Speedway. Oh my goodness. Exalta buys the naming rights to Daytona. They already have a huge sponsorship presence at Daytona. It wouldn't be the most unbelievable thing. Sean Bowman ruined a late model driver's career. I did not know that, JK. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's the JGR setup. I mentioned that several times during yesterday's stream. They probably just bought another team setup again. But, I mean, why was Busch not in it? You think Kyle Busch, he would absolutely obliterate people with a JGR setup. We just need a Rocky training montage for Kyle Busch, and he'll be back. Motorsports Games official, hello. Welcome, Motorsports Games. Good to see you. You made the best games. Honestly, they're just the greatest. Man, NASCAR Ignition. Ooh, what a banger. I love that one. Rivals was pretty good, but Ignition just takes the cake. Absolutely all-time favorite. I don't even think I'm going to buy NASCAR 25. NASCAR Ignition is going to stay my main NASCAR game. Oh, I loved Ignition. We loved it. I was really looking forward to the IndyCar game. I'm sure it was going to be an absolute banger as well. Hey, but at least R Factor 2 is still going strong. You guys are killing it with R Factor 2. I saw R Factor 2 was one of the recommended games for me on Steam the other day, which I think I already own it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Motorsports Games. Am I single? No. I'm not. If I wasn't, I would marry Motorsports Games. They're about to gift me the IndyCar game. Oh, it's so nice. I would love an IndyCar game so much. NASCAR community caring if a killed racetrack gets renamed for funding purposes is just dumb. Yo, Jerry. Dude, what are you doing on here? Jerry in the chat, folks. Yeah, we're definitely going to be rocking the tanks. Jerry posts some really good Call of Duty content. He doesn't upload as often as he should, but when he uploads a clip, it's a banger. Can we just get your mother's maiden name? Yeah. It's a Oriental name. Up yours. I know what it sounds like. It's just it's not from here. You're not far from the truth, John Stefan. Yes, yes. We loved each other very deeply, but a doctor told us we couldn't conceive. You stole every IndyCar game copy. I have a button for this. You're welcome, folks. I blessed you with that one. Jerry would be our love child. Yeah, Jerry is would have been our son. We definitely would have adopted Jerry. Ford has not won a regular season championship in 5 years. That is kind of wild. It really points out the issue of Logano winning these titles. That's a very alliteration heavy. That's a very heavy alliteration game. Name. Am I looking emulator for your PS4 to play older games? There you go, Motorsports Games. You got to fight the disinformation. Let me scroll back through here. In Xfinity and trucks, maybe, but Cup, yeah. I wouldn't doubt they have one in trucks. What lap are we on the stage? We're not going to lose that much by pitting now. Those guys aren't pitting. We're gonna go ahead and pit. You'll be the new title sponsor for the Cup Series. Yeah, I hope you guys get the rights back to NASCAR. I just don't trust iRacing to make a good NASCAR game. Yes, Battlefield 6 ends tonight. That's right. Well, they'll probably shut it down about 4 a.m. Eastern. That's what they did last week. They do in trucks because Zane Smith got one with Front Row Motorsports in 2022. Yeah, the trucks are definitely successful in Xfinity. There's just so many Chevrolets, not Xfinity, in the truck series. There's so many Chevrolets in the truck series. It's crazy to me. And it's crazy to me how few Fords there are in Xfinity. That's what I was meaning to say. I combined those thoughts. No, I cannot show you all the buttons. Some buttons are not for the stream. You're gonna pay me to make... Oh, yeah, I like the sound of money. So the... Oh, we stayed out. That's right. Well, man, I should have pit. How many more laps do we have this stage? Just a few. Yeah, we should have pit. We would have had the fastest... I'm not gonna do the button. I'm not gonna do the button. Ow. Show the appropriate ones.
Flags in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Aggressive goes around. White flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Now that's a lot of damage.
There's some I can't play because of copyright. Have the purge siren.
Run.
Have a lot of buttons. Welcome, iRacing official. Well, we just had... Oh, dear. We just had Motorsports Games. I take back what I said. I've always believed in iRacing. I've always believed in them to make a good NASCAR game.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
We have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden.
We have an engine rev sound, but it goes on forever, so we're gonna skip it.
Helicopter, helicopter.
We have Jeopardy.
I'm gonna come.
I almost played the button.
You know how much I sacrificed?
Pizza time.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
All right, let's get back to the race. We were almost done with stage 2, and we broke our flow to play some sound effects. I need a bigger stream deck so I can just have all my sound effects on one page, because flipping through the pages takes so long. Yeah, the coffin dance during COVID times, you know, around 2020, that was my favorite meme for the time period. Because my neck hurts so bad. I should not have just done that. You have 191 subs. You're doing really well, man. Just keep at it. You're killing it. Freaky fast. There we go, the stage 2 victory. Oh, we're having a much better day than we were yesterday. And the brightness a bit on the camera. All right, estimated fuel left. So yeah, I mean, we might as well pit. Everyone else is going to pit. iRacing NASCAR 25 will be coming out soon. That is breaking news. Oh my goodness. Let me go back up and read this comment. JC said, you have the Exalted diecast on your display before the final race of the regular season, which is a first. Nice, France. That's right. I was watching John Cena's latest movie, and in one scene, the bad guy is in France at Côte d'Azur. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not gonna try. Woo! Up the track. Signs Dandrick Motorsports in the 25 full-time, replacing Chase Elliott and rebranding the 9 team to the 25. Gladly. Put me in an ARCA car prepared by Rick Hendrick, and I would win the championship. After a couple years. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Was that my fault? Côte d'Azur, yes. That's where the bad guy was. However that's pronounced. Play the Pit Vru Sim. The what? You could put a fish in an ARCA car prepared by Hendrick and they win the championship. Well, some people say that I have very fish-like qualities, so you're not far off. There's a track in Gran Turismo series where they just Monaco. Yeah, I mean, Monaco is not far away at all. We actually took a train from Nice to Monaco, and it's pretty cool. I should have taken more footage. I just don't like recording when I'm on vacation. I think it kind of looks a little cheesy. Who do you want me to spin? I don't want to spin people. Unless it's Austin Dillon. And we'll spin him. Breaking news, iRacing may now become title sponsor of the Cup Series. I don't think they have enough money to do that. But I mean, I guess iRacing official would know. Maybe Elon Musk bought into the company. Oh, you guys do have the money? All right. That's my bad. I should have made an assumption. They might have enough money to get the Xfinity Series right, so that's for sure. But not necessarily. I don't think they went to Monaco or even to France. I just think the bad guy was there in one of the scenes because their plane went down. Wait, where did it go down? It was some random country, and they had to get to Poland, and they got to Poland. It was a whole thing. It's a decent movie. I like John Cena's movies for the most part. I think he's a very funny guy. I'm looking forward to Peacemaker Season 2, which comes out, I think, Thursday. Monaco's on every F1 game. I have... It's been a long time since I've played an F1 game. A long time. Yeah, Monaco's a very tight racetrack. I think this year's race only had one green flag pass. His heel turn ruined his retirement tour. Yeah, and it's not even that his heel turn was a bad idea. It's just... the way they did it sucked. And especially The Rock and Travis Scott being involved at the start and then disappearing. Like, The Rock had nothing to do with it. That storyline went nowhere. Turned face again. Yeah, I was hoping he was going to retire with the belt. And then something would happen that caused him to come back for WrestleMania. And he would maybe lose the belt to Cody or somebody at Mania. I'm honestly not crazy about Cody Rhodes. He's a good worker. I just don't care for his character, I guess. I would have liked it a lot better if he had turned heel when Cena turned face. And the story would be like he took away all the wrong lessons from Cena's heel turn. Anyone want an IndyCar game from us? Yes. There's actually IndyCars in Forza. They just added them. You have every F1 game for the PS4, which is 2015 to 24. My first F1 game ever was on the Game Boy Advance. I forget which year it was, but it was an EA Sports made F1 game. That was my introduction to F1 video games. IndyCar in Forza is really fun. I have not played it. I could get it through Game Pass, but the progression system for Forza does not look very enjoyable. Will Hugh Freeze be fired from Auburn after this season? They can't afford to fire him. Unless they get some of that Tim Apple money. Because, you know, Tim Apple, he went to Auburn. And I'm sure he's loaded. Probably one of their richest boosters, if not their richest booster. Or I should say alumni. Not I don't know if he's a booster. I wouldn't doubt it, though. Yes, McDowell, block for me, baby. Block for me. They have both the road course and oval packages. Interesting. I wish Forza had more ovals. I wish Gran Turismo had more ovals. Alumnus. I don't care about the specific word. Alum nuts. That's right. I care about that word. No, I'm just saying I shouldn't call him a booster. I should refer to him as alumni. Because I don't know if he's a booster or not. I wouldn't doubt it, but maybe he doesn't care about Auburn sports. Who Alex Bowman or Adam Alexander? Or Alexander the Admiral, the Twitter account. The fantasy tracks in Forza, both ovals and road courses, are pretty good. I like fantasy courses. I wish more games had them. I wish NASCAR would bring back the fantasy tracks in the games. Which, I mean, that's not up to NASCAR. That's up to the developer. But I think they're cool. I mean, you can do what you want. Put the track where you want it. Like, imagine if they had a track themed on Mars. It was just Mars Raceway. Bam. Have a race around the rings of Saturn. But bank the rings of Saturn. Wouldn't that be cool? Just tons of fantasy tracks. You might just not as good in Chevy. Are you serious? That's a thing? That's craziness. Absolute craziness. Well, we have 85 laps of fuel left. Harvick's staying with us for now. Yes. Yes, that's good. That's how it is in Gran Turismo. Like, it's pretty simple to save fuel in Gran Turismo. Just letting off early, not going full throttle. You can switch to manual and save. Bush's Baked Beans NASCAR scheme kind of goes hard. Not much of a baked bean consumer. Simon Cowell is your biggest idol. That's... Oh, why? Is there something recent he did that caused this thought? Or did that just come out of the ether? I'm gonna race at Daytona and Forza by just running second the entire time and letting the leader pull you along. That's smart. Get those fuel savings. And Gran Turismo, the draft exists, but it's very weak. You definitely don't notice like a suction like you do in this game. Race and side drafting works. That's super cool. That's super cool. It would be annoying to, you know, deal with, to have happen to you. What's my favorite paint scheme? Jeff Gordon's Flames car, starting in 2001. That shade of blue with the metallic flecks of paint. Beautiful. Beautiful. Five. In 5, you hardly notice it unless you're on a long straightaway. Like Daytona, you can get a pretty good tow, but it takes a while. But you do reach a much higher top speed in the draft. And then on whatever it's called, Course X or whatever they call it, the one that's super long, like a 7-mile track, that one, you can get a really good draft. Exalto, Walmart, Coca-Cola, Brandt, or Allstate as a title sponsor for car. You're desperate. Oh dear, almost died. Almost died again. You need Chase Elliott's Coca-Cola car from last year. Most of the time when Coca-Cola has a race car, it's really cool. Because, I mean, Coca-Cola is just one of the most iconic brands. Yeah, I do. I have a lot of hours in Gran Turismo 5. A lot of time grinding credits. I got through the game pretty quickly, but grinding credits to unlock all the cars is just such a pain. The cars cost way too much money, and they get more expensive after every update. They just keep raising the prices on the cars. Does anyone want a GT racing game? That would be really cool. Honestly, since NASCAR is working with IMSA, do an IMSA game. Oh my goodness, that would be so cool. McDonald's cars? Yeah, McDonald's cars are pretty good. Fish? Oh no, I lied. I did not mean to say 5. I played a lot of 5, played a lot of 4. I meant to say 7. I didn't play 6 at all. And then I played a fair amount of sport. Oh my goodness. 5 was cool because there was NASCAR. Jeff Gordon's Racing Academy or whatever. It's pretty neat. Yes, there needs to be an IMSA and World Endurance game. Which, I mean, Assetto Corsa already kind of does that pretty well, but it would be cool to have an officially branded game. Kaz should add a generic Gen 4 NASCAR Cup car similar to Forza Motorsport 4 and 6. And NASCAR owns IMSA. Yeah. There's Le Mans Ultimate. Yeah, I think I saw David Land play that game. Someone texts you when he's won the race, so you can pop back in. Well, this stream will end after we win the race, and we may go live with another game. I don't know. I don't know if I want to overdo it. Because a lot of the games I have, there is one game that'll last about an hour. I have no clue what the game's about. It's called Dead Take, and it's supposed to be some kind of a horror game, but it honestly doesn't seem that scary. And then I have a few other games that are a bit over 2 hours. Did I see the Diddy? You forgore? I'm so sorry. Did I see the new Corvette VGT? I did. And the Corvette Vision car as well. Pretty cool. I would rather see like real race cars added to the game. They're more focused on adding actual cars and vision cars than they are adding race cars. Because I've said this before, but Gran Turismo is not a racing game. It's a car game where you can race. Even though its tagline is the ultimate, it's the ultimate driving simulator, I think. That's the name of the game. Do I want a Coca-Cola car? I mean, their branding is really cool, and it would be cool to be a Coca-Cola racing driver. But, I mean, if you're talking like me actually driving one. But I'm a Dr. Pepper guy. Now, hear me out. A Diet Coke car that looks like Sterling Marlin's Silver Bullet. And give me the old Diet Coke logo. What kind of games do you want the most? I want a NASCAR game with cars from all eras. Like, and let us multi-class race. You know, I want some crazy things. It's a video game. It's supposed to be, you know, fun to play. Let us race trucks against cup cars. Let us race Gen 4s against next gens. Gen 7s, I should say. Crazy stuff. GR3 lobbies are fun in GT7. Some of the best racing on there. I don't do a lot of online. I have to say this. The online lobbies in Gran Turismo are relatively clean for online racing. But there's still some people that ram. It's just the problem with some of the leagues in Gran Turismo is the cars get unbalanced. So like one GT car will be faster than another, and especially at certain tracks, you know, one car will just have an advantage. So all the smart players, you know, they'll switch to that car and everyone else is just underpowered. The full roster and schedule from about 1990 to 2005. I mean, that'd be cool. That would be so cool. Actually work your way through the series as the cars change. Basically just recreate Jeff Gordon's career. You can't escape the Porsche. What lap are we on? $101 laps remaining. Ow. We almost died. My laptop keeps going to sleep. As we all should, JK. As we all should. All right, we have 54 laps of fuel left. We're definitely in our pit window, but I think we're going to just run long. Like Michael Turner said, run long at short tracks. Kevin Harvick's still only 2 seconds back. That's not bad. My neck hurts so bad. I need a new pillow. It's gotten too flat and doesn't support my neck at all. Yes, it's definitely been too long. Well, with the exception of Exocross, I don't think people liked Exocross very much. We're about to eat an ice cream cone. Just the cone or an ice cream in a cone? That'd be pretty wild if you just ate the cone. I think more food needs to be served in a cone. And it could be pretty handy, like mashed potatoes in a cone. Anything really, any item. AZ loves Alex Bowman. I do like Alex Bowman. I have a lot of his diecast, but I do not have a single Alex Bowman hat. Just the cone. That's some deranged behavior. Daytona's going to be wild. It will be. And it's another Saturday night race, so we'll be live for it. With a hollow cinder for gravy. Now we're talking. Man, Busch is in 8th, but look how far back he is. Harvick's still only 2 seconds back, so he's staying with us. Bush's Baked Beans Atlanta 250. I just get a little irritated when I go to a barbecue place and the only side they offer is baked beans. So yeah, I don't really want that. With honey drizzled on the taters. I've never tried that. That sounds pretty wild. Yes, we passed the Lagooner. Last happened in 2015. That was the last good year on Earth. Everything else since then has sucked. We should have shut down the simulation after 2015. The glue of the world, glue of the food world. Giggles Logano. Yeah, the first thing I do at NASCAR 25, I'm going to get the 20 car, and I'm going to wreck the 22 at Martinsville. If no one got you, Bush's Baked Beans got you. You like frozen pizzas? Well, I typically like to unfreeze them through the method of oven. I've never eaten just the pizza frozen. Is that a record lap? Oh, no, close. It beats our old record, I believe. Almost died after it, too. Ran a near record lap for us, and then almost died. Wait, Bobby Carter is okay? I thought he blew his engine earlier. I guess he sat it on pit road for long enough. The game let him back onto the track. Or they call it oven. If in the... When you in the cold food of out hot, eat the food. Are you awake right now, Biff? I had a hard time deciphering that last message. Have I ever had a dream? Never. I don't dream. Oh my goodness. I think you guys need some sleep. The chat's going a little off the deep end. Oh dear. Hold on. Mashed potatoes and mac and cheese on top of a Tombstone pizza. And you guys are making me hungry. I don't really have any. Snacks. I have a giant jar of peanut butter. Which Garfield are we referring to? The comic strip? Or the cartoon? Or the movie? Yeah, I love peanut butter. I just eat it straight up. I don't need anything else. I don't need bread. I don't need jelly. Nothing else. Comic Garfield. The lore accurate Garfield. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, McDonald's is being very weird with their licensing. And apparently so is Monster. Perhaps. And they may be having issues with Red Bull. Because Connor Zilic was in the Cup Series in an early build of the game. And then on the driver roster, he wasn't there. So let's hope they get that figured out. Yes, hate-filled Garfield. But what you know about Gazorpazorp Field? Our car feels better to drive when our tires are this worn. That's crazy. Little less grip, but it's still nice. Whee! We're probably about to wreck, by the way. Nose was itching. Mashed potatoes make the worlds go round. If you could make mashed potatoes your legal spouse, you would. We're getting some wild comments now. Garfield spaghetti. Plus, what's his owner's name? Forget his owner's. Is it Jeff or something? I don't know what it is. Some loser name. And the dog. Oh my goodness! I just had it pop into my head and it left immediately. Odie. Odie, that's the name, right? Of the dog. I don't think they have a lasagna emoji, so I understand why you added the spaghetti. 2 potatoes walk into a bar and 1 is assaulted. That's the setup for a very funny joke. Pizza's God's gift, greatest gift to us. It's definitely one of the best ones. That is definitely not what I said. And by loser name, I didn't mean they were a loser. I'm saying it's a very common name, whatever his name is. The Boneler. You're not the Biffler. What's going on here? Because I can see a tiny, tiny little profile picture. And it looks like the Bifflers. And you're the Boneler. Are you perhaps related to the Biffler? Oh, you're JK Speed. Is JK Speed the Biffler? You took the layup. You took the layup. That was a pretty easy comment there. I hope that's a picture of Alex Bowman with a clown wig. I can't see it. It's very small. I don't know what Biff's picture is, but it looks like a picture of Bart Simpson. Too fast, too boner. Isn't that right? The bonelers in your basement? It is Bart, okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes. I mean, it is a very small section for the profile pictures. I can usually notice if someone has a car, like a NASCAR, in their profile picture. Because a lot of the schemes are they stand out quite a bit. I forget who it is. We have a couple people that have Kyle Larson profile pictures. Oh, boner, where art thou? Well, with Blue Chew, you can find out. That's how the Fast and Furious movie is going to end. Fast X Part 2. It better not be the last Fast and Furious movie, because I don't want to live in a world without Fast and Furious. We're about to wreck, by the way. We are about to wreck. The tiredness hit you? I bet it did. I bet it did. Too Fast, Too Furious nursing home blues. Yeah, I want the movies to keep going. I want a new Fast and Furious movie at least every other year. You're cooking a Dale Sr. throwback? I would love a senior throwback. Geriatric electric wheelchair racing? No, to be lore accurate for Fast and Furious, it would have to be a gasoline-powered wheelchair. Yes, we are. And we're gonna burn them a little bit more. The boneless back. Go-Kart Bonanza. That'll be the prequel. They'll have a prequel to Fast and Furious where Dominic and random people, because it can't be Brian because he doesn't exist yet. Dom and all the random people, they'll be racing go-karts. Whoever's in the movie. But it won't be played by actual kids. They'll have kid bodies, but it'll just be the head of current day Vin Diesel and current day whoever else. Yes, we needed wheelchairs with giant exhausts. Neon. All the works. Chrome wheels. 22s. The rumors returned. What did you do? What did you do? Our tires are going to outlast our fuel supply. Not bad. Carl Winslow, Kerosene Karen. Shopping Cart Hero. I've never heard of it. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I have. Vin, a man born to make movies about cars. That's who. His first name is an acronym for Vehicle Identification Number. That's pretty metal. Host of our 77 Great Lakes Goat. And him in the 48. Oh, man. I get annoyed when people start bringing that up. Bowman literally has a contract with Hendrick for the next several years. I don't see them letting any of their drivers go anytime soon. Chase might be the first one to leave. Just out of boredom. I don't know, I might have. I have no clue. What's the game about? What's the gameplay? Is it the one where you upgrade your cart to try to go further? You're just trying to go the furthest. I've played games like that. Well, Harvick's already pitting. A lot of guys are in the pits currently. Oh, we're sputtering. I have 1 lap of fuel left. Stop it. Stop it. I have 1 lap of fuel left. Are you kidding me? We got a penalty? Are you kidding me? What's the speed limit? 35? Is that slow? We had a gap. We can serve the penalty. Oh, great. 31 seconds. Good heavens. I didn't think it would be that slow. 40? It doesn't matter. We would have had to learn that earlier if we had green flag pit stops on. Did we lose the lead? No. Oh my goodness, we just caused a caution. We came out of the pits and caused a caution. How about that? Now we have Denny back on the lead lap. That sucks. Bowman. How about you just shut your mouth? Bo goat is what you mean. Ow. What did Kevin Harvick just do? Kevin sent it. Absolutely sent it. That's crazy. I helped out Denny. How about that? I need some more tire wear. I wish we could put on scuffs or something. Our car is a bit tight on fresh tires. Ow. That was rude. Kyle Busch, the 6th place car, going for the lead. Hey, like that. The Boner will never be gone. He'll always be in our hearts and minds. How you like that, Byron? How you like that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, we may have another caution. What? What? Everyone? Yes, horsepower. Horsepower. We don't have to mention that. We don't have to mention that. Ow. No, don't Google that. It's not necessary information for a happy life. Unless you're a real sicko. Which some of you are probably real sickos. I can feel it. Oh my goodness. Car shakes quite a bit under braking. The front fell off. Do they typically do that? Denny's already 4 seconds back. Or 4 seconds. 14 seconds. It had a 4 in it. I was close. JC. You dirty dog. That's funny. That is funny. I don't like that movie. I don't like The Big Lebowski. I understand a lot of people say it's a classic. I watched it. I don't get it. I understand there are very quotable scenes, but quotable scenes does not make it a good movie. I don't know. Can someone explain to me why? Why that's such a beloved film? Nightmare on Boner Street. Can't say I've seen that one. I don't even know if I would call it good. Just, I mean, bowling, yeah. I mean, I guess if you like bowling, it's a fantastic movie. A Field of Dreams. Ow. Ow. Do I actually drink Folgers? I don't. I have in the past. No, this is a Tim Richmond hat. And this hat, maybe more than any other, I've gotten the most comments, I believe. So many people will just be like, oh, hey, nice hat. It's like, okay. Cool, I guess. Got very tired of it. My grandparents used to drink it pretty much religiously. They every once in a while would get Maxwell House, but 99% of the time they would drink Folgers. There's Ty Dillon, the GOAT. The more talented of the Dillon brothers. Oh, we're almost done with the race. I thought we still had like 50 laps left. I think we pit with around 50 to go. Now that I think about it. I don't know where this started. What would it be called if you made one for the I don't know any of the Batman films. What about The Dark Knight Rises? He's back. The Boner's back. And we're closing in on the end of the race. William Byron's kept it relatively close, but everyone else has fallen to the wayside. It's funny, Hamlin went down a lap again. Not his race. He is in fourth. It's not terrible. But as long as we don't completely fall apart, we should win. And Chase was kind of in our line there. When are we planning to be live again? We may go live after this with a scary game. And I might change hats and shirts. But I may just go to sleep. I don't know. Death Wish is the best for coffee grinds. I don't know. What's their price per ounce compared to just, you know, getting Folgers? Some of these are just rough. Obviously, it's higher. As the highest caffeine content. That's not something I look for when I'm trying to make a pot of coffee. So if I make a pot of coffee, I probably want to buy, you know, or enjoy the whole thing. We did it. We changed history. 400 per serving? That's too much. Oh, we blew it up. We blew it up. This is as far as we go, I guess. The car won't stop. All right. Well, yeah, we changed history. We got Alex Bowman his win. We didn't die, so that was good. We did nail Bobby Carter at the start of the race, or towards the start. Kyle stole the fastest lap from us, dirty dog. Where did he finish? Oh, yeah, let's look at the results. Kyle Busch 2 laps down. What, did he win stage 1 or something? We won stage 2. Not bad. What a race. Daniel Suarez, 371 laps down. Tyler Reddick, 211 laps down. Eric Jones, 82 laps down. That's rough. How did your second channel become a channel icon? No clue. But we're glad it did. Those guys did not have the greatest race. Without the caution we brought up, we probably would have lapped the whole field. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll go ahead and wrap up here, guys. Thanks for joining. We may go live with a different game. So if you guys are interested in watching me play a horror game of some sort, or I don't know what it'll be. But if you guys are interested, I hope to see you guys then. But if not, I hope you guys have a good one. And